Now, we're going to learn how to differentiate. Now, there's a lot of fractions here, but not all fractions requires quotient rule. As you know, quotient rules are very long to apply. So we're going to show you how to differentiate all of these. Some of it you use quotient rule, some of you don't use quotient rule. I'm going to show you the rule. There are two cases. Case one, there is only one term in the denominator. So if there's only one term, there's more than one term inside a bracket with a power. So let's see which one it is. This one has a power. Let's write it here. So we categorize them into different groups. And then each group will use different method. Okay? Alright, anything else? I think that's the only one. The numerator has no bracket. Which one has numerator has no bracket? This one, right? One term. One term. Okay, let's write these two. X cubed plus 3x squared over x, as well as x minus 5 over 6x. And there's only one term in the numerator. And there's one number. Okay, one number in the numerator. So which one has one number in the numerator? This one, this one, this one, this one. Right? Oh, I should use a different color pen. Right, so let's write them down. 7 over 3x plus 2 to the power 4. 3 over 7x cubed minus x plus 2. Oh, sorry, that was a 3. Oops. The pen's not very good, so alright, let's try 3. 4 over 3 root 9 minus x. 2 over x plus 3. Alright, we've got 4 of these. And what else have we done? And then these ones have got polynomial on the top. Now, these belong to this group because they got 2 terms in the denominator. Okay? Alright, so you write x minus 1 over x plus 3, as well as 2x over x plus 3. Okay, good. Alright, I think everything is accounted for. So there are 4 different types. Not all of it is quotient rule. I'm going to show you. Only the last one use quotient rule. These one can be done without quotient rule. Okay, let me show you how. Let's look at the first one. It's a fraction, but you do not need, you can just use the chain rule. So this one, I'm going to write down chain rule. Okay. This one, you also use the chain rule. So basically, use the chain rule whenever you have a number, single number on the top or a single number at the bottom. Use the chain rule. And this one, you split the fraction. You split because you got one term. Split fractions. And the last one, use the quotient rule. So you can avoid a lot of unnecessary work if you don't use quotient rule all the time. There you go. So I'm going to show you, and we're going to do this question. Like all of these are on the examples below. See, hopefully you can remember which method to use. Okay? Yeah? Right. Hopefully you're ready. Okay. Let's look at the first question. Maybe someone could tell me, which rule do I use? It has got 2 terms in the denominator and polynomial on the numerator. What do you do? Quotient rule. Okay, let's use quotient. So write u and v and use that rule. Write u equal to x minus 1, v equal to x plus 3. Like that. U dash equal to 1, v dash equal to 1. And then using the quotient rule, we write down y dash is u dash v minus uv dash over v squared. uv. Okay, let's do that. 1 times x plus 3 minus 1 times x minus 1 over the v squared. Yes? And then what do you do? What do? Expand and collect like terms. Let's do that. You get x plus 3 minus x plus 1 on x plus 3 squared. And what do? The x get cancelled, so you end up getting over that. Alright, question rule. As you can see, question was pretty long. Question because question means divide. So wait, say when you divide 12 divided by 3, the 4 is on the top is called the quotient. Yeah. Yep. Alright, let's do that. Next one, what rule do I use? Chain rule. So the chain rule works as follows. Write the 7 as 1/7 of that. Right? Hopefully remember the chain rule. Y dash equal, ignore the 1/7, keep it there. Bring the 5 down to power of 4. Remember that rule? Do not change inside. And then what do you do next? Differentiate the inside, which is -4. Got it? And then what do you do next? Well, you times them. You times the numbers. So what's 5 times -4? -20/7. See how short it is? Now, if you use quotient rule, that's very long, isn't it? I will avoid it. Not all fractions. Remember, when there's a number in the denominator, you use the chain rule. Okay, who can tell me what to do for the next one? You split it. Again, no quotient rule. It's very quick when you split things. And after you split, what do you have to do? You simplify, right? So you end up getting x squared plus 3x. And how fast going to be differentiated going to be? Super quick. 2x plus 3. One step. So quotient rule are not very nice, and avoid it if you can. And know when to avoid it, when not to avoid it. Yep. Oh yeah, you can go from here to there. Yes, yes. Yep. All right. Next page, there's more. See if you can do them. Have a try. Go. All right, next page. What rule do we use? When there's a number on the top or bottom, you always use chain rule. Well done. So this one you have to do some work. Write it as 7 bracket 3x plus 2 to power of. Does that make sense? Yes? Now chain rule. Go. Y dash. You go 7 times -4 bracket 3x plus 2 to power of -5. Not -3. Be careful. When it's negative number, it seems to get bigger. Numbers. What else you have to do? Times 3. Good. All right. So what do you get? 28 times 3 times 4, 12. 12 times 7 is that 84? Yeah. 84. Thank you. Now, we should do one more step. How do I get rid of the negative power? What should I do? Put it at the bottom. Yes. Make sure you do that. But if you forget, it may not be a big deal, but just in case. All right, try the next one when you're ready. So it's very short when it's not quotient rule. But when you do use quotient rule, it's a little bit long. So remember when to use it. All right, try the next one. What do I do next? Split. Yes, because it's got one term with a polynomial. Yeah, amazing. You're amazing. Good. All right, let's go x over 6x, 5 over 6x. Sometime, Liam just asked, could we just skip a step? This way, if you skip a step, you may make a mistake. I prefer you to do it slowly. And the next one, 5 over 6, write x to the power negative 1. All right, good. And then do it. Huh? Confusing how I do this one. This one. That one. From here to there. Confusing. Well, you just go y dash. What happened to 160? When differentiate that, you get 5 over 6 times negative 1, x to the power negative 2. Yeah. All right. And double minus is positive. And what do I do with the x to the power negative 2? Put it at the bottom denominator, next to the 6. All right, try the next one. I'm not going to ask you, just have a try. I'm sure you can do it. Have a think. Have a think. Continue. I'm going to put recording on. Okay, how do I do this? Your first step has to be correct. Hopefully you did it correctly. Y equal, write 3 bracket 7x cubed. Did you all write this? Marvelous. Good. Let's do y dash. Negative 3, 7x cubed minus x plus 2 to the power of negative 2 multiplied by. Oh, yep. Ah, very nice. Good. And then make sure you get rid of the negative. So you write negative 3 bracket 21x squared over the denominator, because that's a negative power. Put it back in the bottom. All right, good. I've got 3 more to do. Keep going, doing good. Three times 7 is 21, x squared minus 1. And then when differentiate 2 is 0. So you got this. That's why I got that at the back. So I differentiated inside. That's 21x squared minus 1. Yep, okay. All right, try the next one. Don't wait for me. I think you can do it now. I've shown you enough. So what do we do, G? You have to use quotient. Yeah, when you have polynomial on the top and bottom, when the bottom there's more than one term, you have to use quotient rule. When the bottom has one term, then you don't have to use quotient rule. Yeah? Because you can split it. You can't, because if you write it, it will be a product rule. It's going to be longer. If you're going to use product rule on that, might as well use quotient rule. Yeah? So you use product. Alright, what do I do? So you write u, v, u dash, u equal to 2x, v equal to x plus 3. U dash equal to 2, v dash equal to 1. Yeah? Alright. So y dash equal to u dash v minus u v dash. Alright, doing good. Okay, so work out. So what's that? X plus 3 at the bottom, square, and you got u dash, which is 2 times x plus 3 minus 1 times 2x, And if you expand, collect like terms, you get 6 at the top. I skipped the working. Alright, you got it? Okay, good. Let's continue. Alright, next one, y equal 4 over 3. What would you do for this one? What rule? Chain rule, yeah. So you have to do it slowly. Write that as 9 minus 6 to the power half. And then you bring that half up, becomes negative half. Make sense? Before you do the derivative. Alright, let's do that. So you get 4 times 3 times negative half. 9 minus 6 to the power of negative 3 on 2 times by negative 1. Okay? And then half of 4, 3 is double negative. Positive is get 2/3. So if you do the simplify. Yep. And then write it without negative indices. And then you can write it in surf form. But if you didn't write in surf form, I think it's okay, but it's good to know how to do that. Okay, that. Alright, put it up. No, not actually anything. Let's move on. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. Yeah. Alright, good. Let's do this. What rule do I use? Chain rule. So write that as x plus 3 to the power of negative 1. And it's going to be very quick. You use the chain rule. And what do you do? Negative 2, x plus 3 to the power negative 2 times 1. And you get that. Oh, all done. The worksheet on your table, please do in your book. You need a lot of working out. Yeah, okay. Start now. Thank you. Hang on.